You and I. Oh, one sec, guys. Put on the song that I just got stuck in my head for like 20, 30 minutes. Also, sorry if I get quiet and really loud. I'm holding like my mic on like a pole or whatever. I was usually in my closet, like standing up and stuff, but this is a little distracting for me. I need to find like other music, but yeah. I tried looking for a non-copyright one. Now there's only one of them, and I was like, eh. I wanted something like this because I listened to it downstairs or whatever, or some song that sounded close to it. That's besides the point, though. My thing is, the whole reason why I wanted to talk was because this thing's lagging. Was because I'm not motivated. I haven't been for a little bit, and I don't even like thinking about it. Yeah, let's wait. I don't even like thinking about the way I feel. But thought thought a while, and I've been thinking, should I start another channel for real? Like for real this time. Like before, it was just like a thought, but like right now, it's like a serious thought. Um, should I start a new channel and like scrap the one I have? Why is this quality has got to be, yeah. Fix that. Um hello Edric. I don't like I said I don't like thinking about me quitting YouTube for another YouTube channel. I've had this one for like 5 years, 6 years now almost. And I've been off and on with content. When I first started, I had a lot of, motivation and crap, right? I was like, I'm gonna get stuff done. I had a lot of inspiration, motivation, execution, all the things you need to make content. And then, after a little bit, my crap got deleted, and that really, really demotivated me. I've been trying to think of making, like, videos, like shorts or whatever, so I'm not, like, pushing myself over my limit of drawing. And bruh, everything's just lagging right now. Hold up. Let's see if I can fix it. Probably not. That's gonna be something I have to fix before next stream. I still haven't done anything with my other channel that I did create. I created this thing like 4 years ago or whatever. Nah, I don't know about 4, maybe 2. But seriously, haven't done anything with it, so I don't know how that's gonna go yet. Okay, this is irritating me. Let's just find my playlist. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Here we go. How's everybody's day been? I'll ask that while we're waiting. talking stream. But I don't know. I'm stuck. I'm truly stuck. Why do you think I haven't been making content consistently? I feel stuck. I don't want that song. This one we're gonna get an ad for. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like art is nice, and there's some days that I feel, motivated to do it. But this is kind of like my own thing I want to do. I want to like make IRL content. It's just easier, in my opinion. Well, I mean, I haven't even tried it yet, honestly. I have to try it and figure it out. But one thing I don't want to do with IRL content is show my face. Why? Why do you slam the door?
I hate Piper.
Alright. No need to slam the door. I really don't know. Oh, it's muted. There we go. Literally, it's been like... Oh, Jesus. When was the last time I made a stream that I talked to you guys? 3 weeks ago? It's been quite some time. Not for me, though, because I'm a pretty boring person, but... I did draw that one stream 7 days ago. That's my last stream before this one. Just found a song that really resonated with me, or a couple of like songs that really resonated with me, and I was like, we're just gonna draw. We're just gonna, hop online and hope for the best. Yeah, and that was also the time I started playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild a lot more. I pretty much like binged that game. I got all of the map laid out now. I did all of the divine beasts or whatever. Now I'm just kind of doing side quests. I have to get the sword from I had to get the Master Sword, or the sword that seals the darkness, or whatever it's called. I have to get that from the woods. And I want to get more of the Korok seeds. That's about it. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but it's The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Good game. Good game. I keep saying a lot. I don't have a script. If I had a script, I'd have it pulled up like on the screen, but I don't. I'm not a good planner. It's also probably another reason why I can't seem to make videos. Ow. Last time about the French pineapple. I'm already the Deadpool. Or I'm all ready to pick the. I can't read words. I'm already picked the Deadpool. Did I say words wrong or something? Did it sound like I said something wrong? I don't know. We're just gonna watch this video as it plays. Oh, yeah, I don't want to say goodbye, and I don't even know if I'm ready to say goodbye. And I hopped online and was like, kind of. I hopped online and gave it some thought, and I'm like, I want to start other content. I don't want to feel trapped. I want a new restart, and at the same time, I don't want a new restart, because restarting's hard. But, the channel I'm currently doing right now sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but, it's taking off. Super slow. But it's not helping that I don't post content. But I don't know how to put myself out there to where people want to watch my content more, it's kind of up to the viewers to, you know, it's up to you guys. It's your guys' job. Oh, and my job too, but yeah. I don't want to I don't like saying that it's your guys' job because this is my channel. I don't want you guys feeling like obligated to do stuff for me, but yeah, if you if you want to help out, you can like share with a friend or whatever. It'd be fine. Although if you don't have friends, that's fine too. Currently I'm trying to find a group of people to make content with, and that's kind of harder. You know, easier said than done. Within this past week, I turned 18. Sunday? What is today? Wednesday? Yeah. 26. Yep. Yeah, I'm some scary age now. I'm turning old. Got a lot of shit to do, man. Mostly like banking stuff and setting up, you know, setting up stuff. Looking for a job. I think I found one. Kind of. I have to get my school grades up before I do that, though. I only have one grade that I need to, you know, get. I need that one grade in English. I suck at English. I hate it. It's all about comprehension, and I can't comprehend anything. Oh, I feel like it's all about comprehension. I might be just completely incorrect. I just don't pay attention or something, but right now we're doing research papers, and that's annoying because we only get 2 days to do like a 4-page or 4-page 4-page research thing, and I have to work with people. Dang, they're just, you know, I feel like they're just making me slack a little bit more, although in all actuality I'm just ignorant and stupid and don't want to work with people. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm gonna start like, I want to really work with people. Like, I'm telling you, I really want to work with people. I need people to work with, though. I want to find people that are willing to, you know, work with me. I need to talk to one of my friends from school about content or whatever, because he not the right thing right now. I don't know. My friend, he used to do content or whatever, and it wasn't like animation. I want to start doing content with him as well. Okay, so there's a video idea that I came up with like 2 days ago or whatever. I was playing Minecraft, right? Because I've played Minecraft for the first time in a long time. I even got to play in a tournament that day. I hopped online for like an hour. I hopped online to just like play while I was doing some like drivers online or whatever. Some driver's ed. I'd do a test or something, and I'd reward myself with Minecraft. 2 days ago. I think it was yesterday, actually. And then, for some reason, somebody was, like, talking about giving skins out or whatever, and I was like, bull crap. You're not doing that. Guess who was right? I was right. They didn't give out skins after people won. And actually, I won quite a bit. It was kind of a shameful thing that I didn't stream that, but hopped online for like an hour and, you know, just dilly-dallied around, and then like hopped onto the Hive on Bedrock and was a filler for somebody or whatever. Just some random ass me. Random person on the internet was like, yo, I need you. Actually, I was like, yo, if you need me, I can be a filler for you. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, cool. Yeah, why not? Gotta fight people. I think I won like 2 out of 3 of the game modes or whatever we played. I lost capture the flag, and I felt super sad about that. Anyways, I got too in depth with that. I came up with an idea of like every time I die in like a Minecraft, like in a Minecraft like mini game, like if I play Skywars and I die, I'm gonna end up doing a push-up, or not a push-up. I'm gonna end up doing 10 push-ups. I was like, that sounds like a good idea. And I was thinking, well, maybe I could do a little bit more. You know, do some push-ups, some just work out in general. If I die, do 10 reps of whatever I need to do, or whatever I feel like doing. Don't know if that's ever gonna actually come out. I haven't even started it yet, but it'd be nice. It'd be a nice idea. And that's kind of what made me think maybe I should do a little bit more IRL content, or you know, mix in what I do. I could blur out my face and, you know, do that. I could video edit it and blur out my face and stuff if it pops up, or clip it out, or whatever, if need be. But I want to start doing that. Where though? No clue. Currently I don't know how to start my other channel. Like, as of right now, let me show you guys the other channel. This might not work. One sec. I'm promoting a channel that doesn't even exist yet. Yeah. One sec. My computer's so slow. I wish it wasn't. This is why I plan on getting a new computer here soon. I'm supposed to be getting a desktop, potentially, if me and my stepmom can work together to find one. I'd much rather her send me like $200, or me send her $100, or however much money I have. I have like 140 laying around somewhere. I'd much rather do that so I can get a little bit more, because like her budget right now is like 200. And you guys know, computers are fucking expensive. And they're not $200 unless you get a really crappy one that's gonna end up burning or something. And I was like, well, I could probably get a computer and like adjust it the more money I get throughout my days. That's kind of another reason why I wanted to get a job, so I can kind of save up for some of that stuff, you know. My computer's really slow right now, and I do not like it. I gotta be so slow, man. I haven't cleaned you up today. What is up with you? Get on my level. My back hurts. Oh, crap. I really don't know what to talk about, guys. I apologize. After all, you can draw 8-bit Ultra from Studio Kinder. What does that mean? What are you referencing right now? How late is the stream? How delayed is it, is what I meant. Sorry. I don't even know what we're talking about. After all, you can draw 8-bit Ultra from Studio Kinder. Oh, okay, never mind. Was that a character I drew like in the past or whatever? Switch account. Weathered sock. I'm gonna end up getting a whole bunch of people like spamming my other email. Oh, crap. Yeah. This thing though, I don't even know what to start with, where to start with this. I really don't. I don't know where to start with this channel. and I don't even know if I'm gonna use this channel. I might make another one. Might make another one, but that kind of depends on how I'm feeling. And I want other people's advice. That's kind of why I'm streaming right now, was so that people can kind of talk to me about it and see if I truly want to do this or not. Because I'm not good at making my own decisions. Because every time I do, I end up hurting somebody, or I hurt myself. I guess it's hurting somebody, unless I'm a nobody. So maybe not. I kind of got sad. Why is my computer so... Why are you so slow? Stop being slow. Just work. Do your job. This is what you're meant for. Just do it. Alright, we're having technical issues. We're gonna stop the music. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, we're just gonna hope for the best. Reload. Hope for the best. You know, just do it. Just hope. Just hope. I got hope. I have this hope. The new hope. Ah, dang. I've only watched a couple things on this channel. This is a channel, or this is like the account I used to have my sister listen to music on or whatever. Whenever she didn't have her phone for a good bit. So I got all this crap. Some of it's stuff that I've watched. Like this, animation stuff, yeah. Seriously, man, I only have two things open. I literally have one tab on Chrome and OBS open. That's it. Why are you lagging? Oh, Jesus. Save my computer. It really needs you. Anyways. Types of content. I've had a lot of scripts for animation and stuff. I just need to find a way to get inspiration and motivation. Those two. If I can get those two, I feel like I'd be somewhat okay. Still not gonna be content with where I am. I'm gonna wish I was better than what I was then, or you know, wish I was somewhere else. But that's kind of gonna be the same pretty much until I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be for a forever thing. One thing I don't want to continuously do is to make content the way I am, and you know, literally just be drained for doing nothing. I feel like I'm draining myself. Oops. I feel like I'm draining myself too much on creating something that's not even happening. Quite literally, this is my channel. My other channel. Talked about it a couple times, but I'm sure you can't find it right now. There's literally no subscribers on it, so it's not going to be anywhere. Unless you literally use this up here. Which I guess you could, but I don't know. I need a better computer. I feel like, okay, I have a lot of factors going against me. My brain, myself, me, myself, and I. Those are the three factors. Me, myself, and I. I am holding myself back too much. I hate on myself too much because I see all my flaws. No, I know most people don't really want to hear about this crap because, you know, everybody's trying to ignore the fact that the world's kind of crippling. But, you know, that's kind of why we watch content, is to, you know, get some dopamine. Get a little bit of dopamine or curiosity, you know. And curiosity gets the best of us, and we're like, ooh, yeah, let's watch that. And then we watch it and we're like, oh yeah, I learned something. That's kind of like why most people are so addicted to social media in general. Is because it gives us a false, or I can't say false, it gives us like a small spike of dopamine. and it's an easy way to get dopamine, or an easy way to get happy particles in our brain. Is the easiest way I can say that. Um, Quite sad. It's kind of another reason why I stopped doing so much social media. Like, if you guys end up like going to my TikTok or whatever, I still have videos and stuff posted up there. I don't go on TikTok anymore though, so if you message me on there, I'm not gonna get it. I'm never really on Instagram. Never really have been though. Instagram was never really my thing. Stopped going on Snapchat, and I only use Snapchat though for like personal life stuff. But I really stopped going on there as well. Stop streaks and crap because why? Why would anybody want to do that? Don't do that. If you do streaks, I apologize for you. I am so sorry for you. Um, it's like it's like stress. If you don't end up getting your streak for the day, you get stressed out, and then the other person gets stressed out, and like that's unneeded stress. You don't need that. Stop it. Get some help. um, what else? Discord, pretty much like the only place you can really get me is Discord. I check it pretty much every day, at least once. Sometimes a little bit more than others. Um, YouTube, pretty much on that every day. I don't check my channel every day anymore. I used to sometimes. Like, I'd used to a lot. And then, like, gradually just kind of got out of it because I was like, nothing's happening there, really. So, I'm mostly on YouTube just to listen to music now. I feel like I'm slacking on everything, honestly, right now. I don't like the fact that I feel like that. And I think that's another reason why I'm really demotivated right now. Schooling, it's okay. Schooling's okay right now. I'm only failing one class, and that's English. Although I'm only failing it because I missed a singular day. This just proves how much crap we get in that class. I missed one day and I'm already failing the class. But previously, before that though, I did have a D, but at least that's passing. And now I'm like, fucking failing the class. Everything else is pretty good though. Seriously, man, just load. Um, Honestly, I feel like okay, so we're gonna go back to the computer topic. I feel like any computer will do better than my crappy whatever this is. Whatever hunk of junk this thing is. Came from like the the dinosaur times. This thing's ancient. That's what it feels like anyways. Takes like 5 minutes to just even like load up the computer. It takes like 5 to 10 seconds to load Chrome. Minecraft takes like a minute to like 5 minutes or whatever. It depends on the day, I guess. This thing is just crippling on me. And the only thing I can think of, I went today and deleted all the apps I don't use, cleaned up all my video files and temporary files and all that shit. And I feel like it's even slower than what it was. Honestly, I don't know how to fix it, man. I've gotten so used to this slow thing. I go to school, I'm like, my computer's so slow compared to this thing. What is it? What is my computer? That's why I'm bringing it into school Friday. We're gonna see if like we can fix it up a little bit. Yeah. I'm so bored. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you guys might be bored too. Just listening to me talk while I scroll through YouTube. Complain about how slow my computer is. Like, what do you guys want to talk about? I don't like ads. Ads are dumb. you guys feel about ads? Like, I understand why they're a thing. It's just, why the absurd amount? Why do you have to give us like 3 ads before every video and then like 2 ads afterwards? YouTube, stop. Stop. It's annoying. I missed it when you only had like 1 ad before the video. B. Ugh. Chamoy. I don't even know if I said that right. Oh, I'm dying. Dang. Yeah. Fun. Okay, so I guess we can talk about this crap again. I think if I get a new computer here soon, Charo theme plays. I think when I get a new computer here soon, hopefully soon, I feel like anything will do better than this computer, and I'm kind of desperate. Honestly, I'm desperate right now. I am crying out for help. I'm crying out for a better graphics card, processor, and what is that thing called? I don't remember. Oh, I have it on my phone somewhere. Let me look for it. Go to my notes. Here we go. It's like startup or something. I don't remember what it's called. Power supply. There we go. And a better power supply. RAM as well, but like, I don't know how. My RAM is crap. I only have like 4 gigs of RAM. It's kind of not good. That's why I'm looking for a better computer though. This thing's just BS, and it's becoming old. Can't run anything well on it. But like I said, whenever I get a better computer, if I do, whenever I do, not if, when, I am getting a better computer here. I don't know when, but definitely will. It might be in 30 years from now, or over my dead body, but but I'm gonna get one though. Yeah, fun, you know, just yay. Streaming for sure, maybe potentially, might be a little bit laggy, but I've learned OBS, and I've learned to make OBS not lag as much because I have the shittiest computer in the world, and I have to use the lowest settings on it. For sure, you know, if I don't, not good content for you guys. So, yeah. Hopefully I have a little bit more stuff I can do on that computer as well. Hopefully, like, Krita and stuff will actually run faster. If not, that's fine. I'm used to, you know, slowness. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff planned if I do get that computer, and if not, then I still have that stuff planned, but it might be delayed. Just like everything else on this channel. Everything's delayed because I am a slow human being. My brain's slow, I work slow, and my computer's slow. Everything about me is slow. Like this. This is slow. I'm not looking at my chat, I'm sorry. But yeah, fun. I'm also like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit sick right now as well. I don't know if you guys can hear it in me or not. But a little snotty. I'm a nasty, icky boy. Ow. I don't know. Okay, so I feel like if I start another channel, this might be a really bad thing for me, but I feel like if I start another channel, and it ends up kicking off a little bit easier or a little bit sooner than this one, more people are gonna end up finding me because it's gonna be less. I'm gonna be recommended to more people within a shorter period of time. Because as of right now, I'm only being recommended maybe one person every, I don't know, every week, every 2 weeks is pretty much when I get a new subscriber. And that is a very slow, you know, very slow, in general. I don't know. Like I said, everything about me is slow. Comes down to my computer all the way down to the content I make. I'm a slow human being. Everything about me is slow. I was slow when I was younger too. I'd always walk slow. I'm a chameleon, or a sloth, or anything that is slow. A snail, slugs, I don't know, what else is slow? Your dad's truck. That's pretty slow. No. What color is your Bugatti? No. I'm playing. Where's my trash can? Why'd it grow legs and walk away? Is that you over there? I don't want to throw it. I don't want to throw that can away. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss because I don't play basketball. I don't play sports for a reason. I suck. Get on my level! Stop! I'm gonna be this whole stream just gonna be me screaming at my computer. How do you guys like that? That's exactly what it's just gonna be now. I'm just gonna be sitting here for the next however long I stream, yelling at my computer to stop being slow and get on my level. Stupid scrub. What an idiot. I don't even know where we start. We're okay. Let's find something else to talk about. Roblox, it's okay. I don't play Roblox much anymore because of how slow my computer is. I don't think I would play it even if I got a faster computer in general. I've kind of lost taste for it. I do want to find more games to play. That is on my list, to find new games. Today I didn't play Minecraft because it kind of just felt dry. Or boring, I guess. If you guys don't know what I mean by dry, it felt boring. I didn't want to draw because I'm not in that mood. I drew yesterday. I drew a little bit yesterday. I did a little quick sketch or whatever before I played Minecraft. Like I said, I did a lot yesterday. I don't know. I was working on a video like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It was about some it might have been, I don't know, the 14th. It started like the 2 days before the 14th or whatever was when I first got the idea, and then like I actually like read the script the day after the 13th, and then like the 14th I like added a whole bunch of audio sound effects or whatever. Sound effects, there we go, to it. And then I then started drawing or started sketching it a little bit, and then I kind of just gave up. But I don't want to like spoil it because I do want to use this. I do want to use the video for like a future project or for like a future story time video or whatever, because it is a really good script, honestly. It's a really good video. I'm just too stupid, too lazy, too dumb to do it. Not really. I'm not dumb. It's just the fact that I don't put the time and effort into anything. And I don't know. Me demoralizing myself really demotivates me, which I guess is kind of expected. Self-hate kind of, leads to a lot of other symptoms of other crap. I don't know. It just kind of starts deteriorating, making you feel like you're deteriorating. Self-love. That's what we need, guys. We also need to give other people love, but most people don't want to be accepting because they're too busy worrying about themselves. Okay. I don't know. I hate people, guys, honestly. I like people. Like, I love people. I love talking to people. But at the same time, when they're being an asshole, no thank you. I'd rather not talk to you. If you're gonna be an asshole to me, don't talk to me. If you're gonna be a waste of my time, no thank you. Just, I don't know. I'm at the point of, I feel like I'm an asshole now. I'm at the point to where I feel like I'm an asshole because I feel like everybody's been an asshole to me. Well, not everybody, but the people I seem to care about are the people that seem to hate me. Or most of the people I seem to care about are the people that I feel like hate me. Which, is probably not a good thing for me, because most of it's probably not true. Some of it is for sure. Like, if you put a lot of care into somebody, if you put a lot of time into somebody and they just, tell you to pretty much fuck off, then it is definitely going to make you feel like a terrible, terrible, terrible human being. But, the fact that they said that to you is probably not a good thing. Not probably. It's not a good thing. That means they don't really care about you. And you shouldn't keep putting your time into it. But, my dumb, stupid brain, my dummy little whatever I am, gets too caught up into, love blindness. And I still let the person hurt me even after the fact that they pushed me off, because I'm a clingy asshole and I want love. Yeah, that's the way they see it. At least that's the way I think they see it. That's the way I see myself whenever I look at myself in the mirror. A clingy asshole. Not good, but that's something we could fix. Oh, let's read some of these comments, man. If you're alone at night playing some games from your childhood that died for no reason, I don't know what it said, but okay. It reset itself on me. Ads. Gotta hate them, man. No, I muted you. Skip. Come on. Come on. Turn the radio on. It's Friday night and it won't be long. It's Wednesday night and it won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my high heels on. I don't remember how that part goes. Something like that. What does this comment say? When I listen to a mix like this, it's meditative. Meditative. I don't know if I said that right. Euphoric even. Like, I feel isolated from everything, but not alone. Kind of like looking out a window of a moving car. Anybody else do that? You guys ever ride your bus in the morning and you just stare out the window? You just think. How many people actually genuinely sit in quietness and just think? Do you ever, like, just lay at night? Like, most of the time, I know a lot of people who just put on music and fall asleep to their music while they sleep. How many people take the time, like, take like an hour out of your day to just lay down, close your eyes. Not even sleep, just like maybe even close your eyes or keep them open, whatever. Stare off into space and just think about anything that goes through your mind. Just could be about the manga you read an hour ago, or what you plan on doing in the future, or all those things combined. Actually, could be any of those. But how many people actually genuinely just lay down or sit down and just think in quietness? Let your mind just flow through everything. Let your mind guide you, you know, it's great. It's a good thing. That's how most of our inspiration actually sparks up. Just sit there bored and you're like, dang, I wish I wasn't bored. So then you end up doing something and like, boom, created something, or you become creative and you make new ideas. That's how I feel like most people that I've talked to, or most people that I've listened to, that make content, they actually take time to just think, so that they can have a little bit more or a little bit more creativity with the things they make. And I've taken that into, you know, consideration and did that myself. But sometimes I feel like I'm just too busy or whatever, and too lazy to do anything. I just sit there and watch YouTube, which it could be a good time to read, work out. And even if I'm bored of like playing games or whatever, I do end up working out. I try to work out at least an hour of my day. Whether that would just be like push-ups, sit-ups, and jumping jacks, to pull-ups. What else? It's like a bicycle thing. I haven't done that in a while. Pull-ups though, lifting weights, and that's about it. Those few things. Tell you what, working out has definitely helped my mindset, but I don't know, I feel like I just seem to look at the negative if I don't do that. Probably another reason why. I don't know, I guess I feel like I've been a little bit more pessimistic recently. Like genuinely just thinking too harshly of myself, or too harshly on myself. I don't know what that says, but okay. Wasn't expecting a 2-hour mix from you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, how wholesome. I agree, a relaxing video. That deserves a like. As my computer lags. Lo-fi. It's even better when you listen to this song while it's raining outside. You know what? I like the fact that they said that. Do you guys... Okay. This might be an unpopular opinion, but for me, I like rain hitting metal. Heavy rain, specifically. Or, well, medium heavy. Not too heavy, because then it's just like clink, 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 clink. And I'm like, that's gets annoying after a while. But I like light to medium rain. Sometimes heavy rain, depending on my mood. But hitting like metal sheets, it's the best sound in the world, in my opinion. I don't know. I feel like it's like one of my comfort things. Listening to car windshield wipers, that's another one. Nasty. I apologize. Rain, car windshield wipers, the sound of air vents. Like, you know, in the winter when you're like in your room or whatever, and like the heater comes on, and you can hear like the whistling of it. That sound, that's a therapeutic sound. I love it. I love that sound. Makes me feel cozy in my. It makes me feel cozy in like a blinky, a blinky. That just proves how cozy I feel whenever those things pop on. It's great. The whistling of an air vent. It's great. What else? Old-timey music, I guess. Kind of. Some of it's kind of eh. But mostly like 40s and 50s. Those, like the doo-wop stuff, where they like mostly use vocals to, you know, make music. That's the best. That is the best. It's, I don't know, something about it just makes me feel great. What else? Hot cocoa. It's a good one. That's mostly more of like a taste thing though. Taste and smell. Other ones were like sound. What is like I don't know, like an ASMR but for like eyes. What is something like that? What is there anything like that? Like, okay, so like a lava lamp would be one for me. That's as long as the lava lamp is like okay, I don't know, as long as it actually melts properly. My lava lamp's been acting a little funky recently. I think I need to get a new one here soon. Lava lamps though, that's one. Clouds, that's another. I went outside to like wait for a bus or whatever, cause like, okay, so I do a half day at my school, right? I do a half day and then I go to like a career center my other half day. I'll wait for a bus. We usually sit outside for like 5 minutes and the bus comes and we get dropped off. We get like a 30-minute ride and then get dropped off. During that, I like looking at clouds and talking to people. Kind of. Sometimes. I don't like, sometimes it depends on the group of people that are usually there. But, if I'm not talking to anybody, looking at like rain clouds, those things move fast, guys. You guys realize how fast rain clouds move? Those things move like quick. Those things are like, I don't know, those things are quick. I didn't realize how quick they were. I like looking at like clouds, like, I don't know, I don't want to say spiral because then it sounds like it's like a tornado forming, but I like seeing clouds like fold into themselves. That's another good sight to see. And this one's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but I like seeing my artwork come together. So like the one last stream or whatever that I did, when like I was painting, I guess you could say painting, and I was like painting the background or whatever. That was something unleashed there. That was good. That felt genuinely nice. I didn't feel stressed. It felt calm. Although I hate painting in real life is so stressful. I can't do it. I can sketch. I can sketch really good. When I was younger, I used to draw a lot more of like realistic stuff. Now I can only kind of sketch cartoons. I feel dumb. I feel like my younger self was a lot smarter than I am now. Although I was depressed when I was younger too. I was really depressed when I was young. I think I hit my depression stage when I was like 9. I think I got out of it. I don't know if I ever truly got out of it, because I still feel, I don't know, but okay, I guess I'm not depressed anymore. I just get sad moments that last longer than they should. Probably from 9 to like 12 was when I was depressed. Like, truly depressed. And then I got out of it somehow. And now people are like depressed my age. And I'm like, guys, just I don't know. I don't know how to talk to depressed people, man. Like, I don't know. I just do it in the moment. I don't even know how to explain talking to people while they're sad, because it's kind of just an in the moment thing, and you just kind of You're just kind of there for them. And it also kind of depends on who you're talking to. Because some people don't want to talk about it and they'd much rather you just be there in a call. And some people would just, rather talk to you about it or, make you question why they're sad and get angry at you when you don't ask. I hate those people. Just tell me what's up or like hint at it first. You don't be like I'm so sad. And then not tell me why you're sad, Like, why are you sad? Oh, nothing. I'm not sad. You just said you're sad. No, I'm not sad. Okay. And then you get angry about it. Like, who do you think you are? Why do you talk to me like this? That's another thing. I talk to people so weird. I'm so weird. I'm a weird person, man. Like at school, there's somebody I like at school. I can't say like, but they're kind of annoying. If they're watching this, I apologize. I apologize for calling you annoying, but you genuinely are annoying. I know, it's like a love-hate relationship. It's like, I like them, but at the same time, they're so annoying. I have to like scold them so much. Or like, it's like, I don't know. I feel bad that I scold them as much as I do. I am an asshole. I am an asshole, but like, I don't know. Calm down a little bit. You're older than I am, and you're acting like you're younger than I am. You're like a year older, or half a year older than I am, and you're acting like you're 14. No offense to the 14-year-olds watching this stream, but it's just, I don't know. You guys have more energy, man. I feel like I could be like I don't know. So okay, so I'm listening to myself right now, right? I've been kind of questioning in the background as I talk. I feel like I put people to sleep. I genuinely feel like I put people to sleep. I've had so many people, this is creepy, but I've had so many people fall asleep on a call with me in the past. And it's just, I don't know. Why do you guys do that? How many people just call a friend to fall asleep on a call with them? Like, yeah, my voice is kind of soothing. I don't know about it anymore. It used to be. Now it's just raspy and nasty feeling. I don't know. I used to feel like I'd be able to do a podcast. Like just a sleeping podcast, kind of. I feel it sounds weird, but like I feel like I was able to like put people to sleep quickly. Like some people literally would like hop online and say, "Yo, we call?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" And they hop online and say, "I'm not gonna talk." I'm like, "Oh, like you can talk about whatever." I'm like, "Why? Why do you do this to me?" Why are people so creepy? Why are you guys so creepy? Why you do this to me? Why do you make me talk on a call? I'm not, no, thank you. I've been staring at the screen for a good bit. Let's switch it up a bit. There we go. New comments. This is not even my video. I don't know. We're just literally talking, guys. It's literally just a talking stream. I could literally have a black screen right now, but I figured you guys would want a little bit of visuals. See what I'm doing. I'm not doing much. Just, sitting around, moving my mic around on this stick. I'm holding my mic with a stick, guys. Like a metal pole. So I apologize if you hear like my headset hit it. Or like, if like you can hear like the inside or the back of the mic shaking. Because, yeah, it does that. It's very loose. That's what he said. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's just the way I hold it, I guess. I could just take it off and set it down on my computer, but I'm too lazy. I'm not doing that right now. Thought about getting a new drawing tablet as well, but I'm thinking I'm gonna hold off on that. When I get a job, I'm gonna get a new one. When I get a job though, probably gonna save up, see if I can't get more parts for a computer. I say parts. I'm gonna see if I can't buy a computer first, and then I'm gonna see if I can't buy the parts. One of my friends was like, "You should just buy it pre-built," and yeah, I should, but there's like benefits to both. If you buy the parts or whatever, you'll understand what like what your computer like. You'll understand more about your computer. But if you like buy it, you know, pre-built or whatever, then it's most likely probably gonna be cheaper. Although for me, I want to buy like a casing, like the actual tower itself. I want to buy like an okay tower, and I want to upgrade it as I, you know, get more money, or as I become better in my YouTube career. As long as I get better with something, you know. See if I can't do that and get some parts to make it better. That's, you know. There's a plane outside. Is that a plane? Looks like a plane. I don't know. It might be a helicopter. I don't know. It scared me though. Looked outside and it was just bright light in the sky, and I was like, what the heck, you know? You know, give me a little bit more extra bumps in my chest. As what is that? What is that one? What is his name? It's like DraftKings ad or whatever. And it's like, I'm trying to give you, or it's like I'm playing, or he's talking about a football game or whatever. And he's like, you trying to give me a little bit extra bump. The title tells me this is going to be perfect. They said that wrong. No, wait. This is going to perfectly fit how I feel. Thank you from my favorite lo-fi channel. Something blah 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 blah. I don't care. Some words that I don't care about. Boom. I don't own this art. Anything here. This is just the fact of me being lazy and dumb. We'll do this. There you guys go. You guys can... Yeah. I don't know what to talk about, man. Like, I don't know. I need to do stuff. That's what we can talk about. Talk about doing things. Hold up. How long has my mic been gone? I got into like talking about the news or whatever and then it shut off. Somewhere around there. I honestly don't know when it shut off. I just realized the light wasn't on and my thing wasn't blinking. I talk a little bit back from. I'll backtrack a little bit. I need to fix my cord again. This thing's being stupid. The news. Everything's so depressing. Go on the news and people are dying through natural disasters and crap, right? And I feel like if we didn't have all this negativity showing up on the news, we probably wouldn't have as many shootings or whatever, or as many depressing things for people to talk about. I mean, it's good to know about the terrible things, but there's got to be good in the world, and the fact that nobody's really showing that, I feel like it's also making other people frustrated and acting out of pure spite and anger. And they end up going to go shoot a store or something because they're so frustrated over something. It's annoying. In my opinion, it's very annoying and stupid. And why aren't we talking about stuff like this? I don't know. I don't know how long ago this was, but I did talk about a little bit earlier about how I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in like negativity, right? So I feel like it's so much easier to be depressed than it is to be happy. Which at the same time, I guess it's also hard to get out of depression once you get into it. Maybe, potentially. I don't want to say it is because I'm not, an expert on that shit. But I don't want to say it isn't because, like I said, I'm not an expert on it. I don't really have a say in it. But that's what I feel like. That's kind of how I feel. I don't know what to talk about now. Saying that makes it even more awkward to talk about something, Excuse me. Same with the word we're like blah 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 I don't know. No, it's like a filler. It's like our brains trying to work quickly. And we're trying to like come up with something on the spot or come up with something a little bit quick because we want to respond to it quickly. Because most of the time, I've experienced, most people don't want to be cut off. They're afraid they're going to get cut off, so they end up speaking quickly, and they don't end up putting too much thought into what they say. Because, no, like that, and are like the most filler, or like the most probably common things to use as fillers. It's just, I don't know. We use it a lot. It's kind of like, I don't want to say second language, but like it's used so often that we don't even like put thought into it. We don't put thought into the things we say. At least for me, I don't put as much thought into the things that I say. I try to, and that's why, for me anyways, saying and is also a thinking process. But do I need to say and No, I don't. I can just think in my head. But it's like a actually, that would be in the word a instead of which is another thing. We use the word a, right, as like a that's the exact same example. That is exactly the point I'm trying to prove. A and are the same thing, but certain sentences or certain words surrounding that word kind of changes the way we say it. So if I say I'm gonna go eat a bag of spaghetti, I say a bag of spaghetti instead of a bag of spaghetti. I'm gonna go eat a bag of spaghetti. For me, it slips out of my mouth easier to say a bag of spaghetti. But if I say I'm gonna cry all over a pillow, I don't say a pillow, I say a pillow. I'm gonna cry all over a pillow. See, that one slips out too. I don't know. I guess it's just, I don't know, honestly. Why do we swap back and forth between a and I mean, even other words too. I can't think of any, but I know there's words out there that are like, there's like specific ways that we say them in different, but like differently, right? It's weird. Weird thought. Mike Wiggle. I've talked too long, haven't I? There's like nobody online. For real, there's like nobody else. I've been on for an hour and 22 minutes, guys. I've talked for an hour and 22 minutes. What am I doing with my life? Today, I seriously had to think about my life decisions, my life choices. I was talking to somebody during class, and it's the same person I was talking about earlier with, like, the annoying one that I somewhat like. But that made me really think about why do I like them? I don't have a real specific reason, honestly. I don't know why I like them. It's like, that's a weird thing. There's certain people that we just like, and there's some people that we just hate, and for no reason. Like, I don't have any reason to like this person. I don't really care to be around them. I don't care for their energy. I honestly don't care for the way they look. That's kind of mean, but I just somewhat like them, which, that's okay. You're not gonna perfectly like everybody. Just like not everybody's gonna like what I do or what I say. And I'm an idiot. I'm a real idiot. The stream, I talked about like a little bit. I talked about like what we think about when we think, or what we think about when we talk, or before we think, or somewhere around those lines. The fact that I'm trying to be like not social media, but the fact I'm trying to be like an online influencer of some sort. Like, I'm trying to become some type of content creator or whatever. I have to be careful with the things I say. And the fact that I don't really monitor the things I say as much as I really should. Like, there was a stream I made like a couple months ago that was talking about a specific topic that I really shouldn't have been talking about. It's not a bad topic because it's legalized in certain areas, and the fact that I say legalized in certain areas is a real dead giveaway. But I did talk about that. I'm not going to tell you which stream it is. I don't personally remember myself. You can go back and look for it, I guess, if you really wanted to. That stream is pretty cringe, and I wouldn't recommend watching it. But there, I gotta start thinking about things before I say them. I gotta put some more thought into it. And the bad thing is, I'm an overthinker. And knowing that I don't put thought into things that I say is a bad thing. I overthink all the time. And then I write down the things that I say, or things that I think, to people whenever it applies to that moment. And I don't know, I overthink about a lot of moments, a lot of things that could potentially happen. And that's why I feel like I'm an overthinker. because I tend to overthink some of the simplest things, like dancing. I can't dance, right? I suck butt at it. Went to the dance, and the fact that I can't dance, I didn't think, hey, my mic's being a little wonky donkey, I apologize. My mic shut off, I apologize. I need to get a new mic. That's one thing I have to get a lot of new things, don't I? I need to start making a list. Long story short, I have to think about the things I say. Because one day it's going to end up biting me in the butt. One thing I hate about right now, the current times of the world, is the fact that people are being hated upon for the past things that they've said, and nobody does the research to see what they are currently doing. So if like 4 or 5 years ago I could have said something like so stupid that I definitely don't agree with anymore, and nobody would nobody would go research too deep into it, and if they do, then they usually end up changing their mind. But most people will end up doing the research, or won't end up doing the research, and they just assume. There's a lot of assuming in the world. The fact that people are all about, don't assume people's genders, blah blah blah, and then they assume the things that I think. That's not right. It's hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, actually. I said that wrong. It's hypocrisy. I don't want to get in too much depth about shit like that, because nobody wants to hear about their wrongdoings, and that's the fact. That is a true fact. Nobody wants to hear about the wrongdoings. Most of the time, it's necessary to know about your wrongdoings, though, so that way you can fix your wrongdoings. Most people just want to ridicule people for being a dumbass. Like me, right now. I'm ridiculing everybody for being a hypocrite, when I know for sure I'm a hypocrite as well. I've done stupid shit. I've said things that I did. Do I wish I did them? Most of the time, no. I wish I didn't do them. Do I try to fix the fact that I did that? Yes. I try fixing the things that I did wrong. And most of the time I get too caught up in doing that I end up making it worse. So, like, I end up getting kicked from a friendship or whatever, or a friendship starts going downhill. I end up overthinking, and then I say some stupid shit, and they're like, fuck it, we're done. And I'm like, well, shit, I guess we're done. You know? Excuse me. Yeah, and like I said, it bites me in the ass every time. Every time I get chewed up by myself, my own doings. Have I learned? I've definitely learned a little bit, because I'm aware of it. I am for sure aware of it, but it's just a matter of if I do anything about it. And a lot of things, I guess, like everything kind of correlates, I feel like, in life together. There's always something that can relate to something else. So, like, the fact that I said, I don't remember what I was talking about, damn. This is why I need to think more, consciously about the things I say. Because someday I might say something and be like, damn, I didn't mean it that way. That's okay. So, like, that same thing right there. Like, you could say, like, this pencil. No, that's not a good one. Let me think. Oh, that screw got loose. That's what she said. That screw made it loose. That's what she said. The things like that. That's like a slip up. that people just end up making a joke out of it, so it's not so awkward, or so it's, oh, most of the time if you do say that, it makes it even more awkward. I've learned that from school, because I always do slip ups like that, and somebody in the class says, "That's what she said," or "That's what he said," or and I'm like, well, wish I didn't say that. No. It makes it even more awkward, because now, like, well, I mean, for one, you cut me off, and two, now we're like in a topic that really, it's not appropriate to talk about in the current, environment. I don't know. I feel like I look at school as work, and I feel like I come home, and I view like YouTube as work as well, kind of. But honestly, the fact that I look at YouTube as work is pitiful, because I don't do shit on YouTube. It kind of comes down to my mindset, honestly. And I was talking about mindset earlier, and we were talking about how people always talk about mindset. Yes, we're going to talk about mindset here in a second. The fact that I force myself to do YouTube, or I don't want to say force, but I am forcing myself in a sense. I used to enjoy doing it, right? And I don't want to quit doing it, because I don't know what I want from it, honestly. This is why I thought about even restarting YouTube. This is the whole reason I even started this stream. Literally, the whole reason I even started this stream. If you made it this far, thank you for coming out and, like, chilling with me and listening to all my bullshit. Can I? It's nice. I can sit at my bed and I can talk to you guys. That is nice. Push my blanket over. Let's talk. We're just gonna be sitting here all night. Where's my phone? If I need to, I can sit here all night and we can talk about everything. Everything going on in life. From my crushes to my my favorite food, I guess. I don't, something. Can you guys hear me well? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll pull myself a little bit closer. I don't know, man. Life seems to just suck a little bit every day. That's fine, but it's okay. I feel like it's gonna get better. It's just a matter of time, and the matter of myself and how I do. Life is like a test. A test to something, I believe anyways, a test for something better. Or worse, honestly. It could be both. Not both, it could be one or the other. I don't know if there's a fence. There's, I'm a religious kind of person. I don't want to say I'm too religious, but, I do believe that, I don't want to get too personal, but I am a Christian. I was gonna say I do believe Jesus is the Son of God, and I do. I believe that heaven and hell is a real place, but that's like my own thing. That's my own thought. You guys don't have to think that. It'd be nice to know if you guys were, but I don't need to know. That's your guys' decision, your guys' choice. And I feel like most churches that people end up going to, it's like, oh, you're doing something bad, this is a sin, don't do that. And people don't like being told what to do. It's a really big turnoff in most churches. I'm gonna skip that. I don't want to skip the topic, but we're gonna I don't want to avoid it either. I do want to talk about it eventually a bit more, because it is a thing that I live with. It's a thing that I believe. Piper, what are you doing? I see your nose underneath the door. Little shit. Doggo. This doggo's so annoying, man. You guys may think she's sweet, but just demon spawn. Blanket. Let's talk about mindset now. Yeah, my mindset's been kind of crap, honestly. If we think about it, everything that I do kind of comes down to mindset. I want to dance with my crush, but my mindset was bad. I didn't have a good mindset and ended up tearing me down. It tore me up. It ended up making me not a good fit for the person. And I think they thought that I wasn't a good fit for them either, because of bad mindset. Confidence in yourself is kind of a key factor in most relationships, honestly. Confidence, heck, you don't even have to have confidence. Most of it's just communication. You could be like depressed. Most people are. You can be depressed and be in a relationship. It's just most relationships end up like failing. I feel from my experience and from studying what other people have been through. I am an observer in conversations. It might be a bad thing or a good thing. From what I've seen and what I've experienced, most of relationships end up failing because of lack of communication. There's always a little bit of lack of communication that tends to end up ending up in a breakup. Which is why I feel like most people need to communicate with each other anyways. Like, I need to communicate with more people in order to put myself out there. I used to do that a lot. But, the more and more I got, like, I don't want to say seasonal, the more and more, how do I say this? The worse my mindset got, the less I've talked to people. I would always hyper focus over one person, and that was at that time it was my crush. And then after that, I'm glad that ended, honestly. I'm not like a terribly dragged into what they have to do, or what I think of them. I'm not too concerned about them anymore. Shit. Forgot what we're talking about. I hit my mic. Yeah, I'm glad my crush kind of nudged me off. That sounds weird. I'm kind of glad. Instant regret. I'm kind of glad my crush like pushed me away or whatever, because I've been working on myself more. Well, even then, when I was with them, not with them, but whenever we were close, I was working on myself too, because I wanted to come off as more confident, because I knew I wasn't confident. And so I'd work out and stuff to kind of build up my character and kind of build up my mental health, stabilize my mental health, I guess. And ever since that, I've kind of been using working out as a way to escape, I guess. A way to use my anger and stress from myself, because I did that to myself, honestly. And that's why I got so angry at myself and frustrated and stressed and yeah. I use that as fuel to, work out, as do a lot of people. I do recommend it. You're not gonna get, all the ladies or whatever for working out. Honestly, you're still gonna have like, we're still gonna have like, you're still gonna be like nervous. If you're currently nervous or currently like shy around people you like, you're still gonna be that way. You're just gonna be buff, I guess. I don't know. You're not gonna always have like a perfect mindset. And like right after I work out, that's when I'm like drawing and stuff, because that's when I have the best mindset, is right after I work out. And then after I draw, I take a shower. That's kind of how I've been doing it for a good bit. I don't know if that's gonna continuously work like that from now on, but as of right now, it's been working for me. I don't lift heavy weights or anything. I just do the basics, like pull-ups, sit-ups, push-ups. I do like 3 different types of push-ups. There's like the regular ones, I guess 4. Diamonds, where it's like your hands are like kind of together and you're like making a diamond shape with your hand. Regular ones where like your arms are spread out a little bit more. You got angles. You got like the 45-degree angle where your chest is more upwards, and then you got the one where it's like going more downwards. That way you can get the 3 muscles on your chest, your I don't know what you want to call that. Your nipple area. Yeah, those angles usually help with that. I don't know if this is good for me to do this, but I usually like do like a twist thing. So like stretching kind of, where like you twist your back and forth. And I'd usually do that for like 10 minutes or whatever, of just just doing that. And I feel like that helps my spine. It also makes my abdomen a little bit better. It makes my abdomen feel sore, honestly, after I do it. But it works out my abdomen a little bit, and I feel like it also gets a little bit in my back as well. Sit-ups. Just help the abdomen. I feel like that also kind of helps with my back. Another thing that I don't think a lot of people do is like I dangle from a door to straighten out my spine, or like from like the pull-up bar. I like just relax my body while I'm dangling off of it, or holding it to like kind of straighten out my spine a bit. And I mostly do as many reps as I can until I get tired. Sometimes I go a little bit over, like my average. I go a little bit over my average. Sometimes I go a little bit below my average, and that's fine. Some days I'm going to be more sore than others. Sometimes I don't even do them, which usually that day is just a crap day, and I need to not do that. I need to actually discipline myself to do it even more. Yeah. That's typically my workout routine. I also been practicing like kicks and punches, but that's nothing too serious. Like learning form of how to like punch, and trying to make my left hand more, I don't want to say punchable. Trying to learn how to punch better with my left hand, punch more with my left hand. Yeah. kicking, mostly like a kind of I don't want to say like I don't know what type of kick it is. It's just kind of like a spin kick, kind of, but not. It's weird. I don't know how to talk about that one. That one's kind of a weird one I do. But yeah, that's typically my workout. That's about it. I don't do anything else. I sometimes lift weights like curls or whatever those are called. You know, grab a little like a dumbbell or whatever, and you just curl it. I don't know. Lift it with one arm and do that until it gets tired. Go to the other arm, do that. And usually I do my left arm. Yeah, usually I do my left arm more. Okay, so usually I do it till it gets tired, and then I do more because I know my left arm's weaker than my right arm. So I do it until like I literally can't do it anymore. And then like my right arm, I do quite a bit. I don't know how many times I do it, but yeah, that's my typical workout routine. I know most of you guys probably didn't care about that, but yeah, finding other stuff to talk about. I want to get a new desk. I want to get a lot of things, man. I really need to start making a list. We need a new computer. I already have the monitor. I already have the wires for it. I already have a keyboard, a mouse, drag pad, the desk, the chair, a headset. I have everything that I don't need all that, but I have everything besides the actual tower itself, which is why I'm looking into getting just the tower. I want to bring, like I said, I've talked about this a little bit. I'm going to bring it up again. I'm bringing in my laptop to school Friday. We're going to see what's up with it, see what's wrong with it, see if we can, we see if we can't, like, diagnose it with some issue, and see if we can't, fix that, or see if I can't, find something that's going to make it better. Cleaned up all my files today. Like, I went home and I was in the mood, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch my driver's online crap and do all that work while I'm cleaning up my files. So I'll be listening to the video, and then I'll be cleaning up my files. And I did the online stuff on my phone. Somebody texted me. When do I want to watch the next Fast and Furious movie? I don't know. Not right now. What is today? Wednesday? We can watch it tomorrow. Oh yeah, that's another thing I've been doing. I've been watching movies with my older brother. Tomorrow. Cool. I think we watched the 5th one. I don't know. We skipped Tokyo Drift, and then I think that's the next one we're watching now. We're watching it as if it was like the actual storyline or whatever. He said, "Cool." Alrighty. We're watching it as if like it was the actual storyline, or the way it was not intended. The way it was laid out. Like, I don't know how to explain it. The storyline. I think Tokyo Drift was technically the 3rd one they made. They made 4 and 5. And then they made, but we watched it 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. Or 4, 5. I think we're watching 3, and then whatever else is after that. 6, 7, 8? They're making a 9th one here soon. I don't know, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Cause he was like, "Yo, we should watch have you watched this?" I was like, "Nope, never watched them. I've watched the first one and the second one. I've watched the second one before. I haven't watched any other ones. Yeah. Good movies, honestly. I didn't realize how good they were. Gives me something to talk about in the future too, though. um, yeah. Ugh. I wish I like wrote a script as I was playing Breath of the Wild, because then I could also like make that as, thing. Could play it here in the next, like in a few more years from now. I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's supposed to be a new one or a new thing coming out pretty soon. I could probably do it with that game. I feel like that'd be nice to make some content off of that as well. You know? Yeah. Driving, that's another thing that's supposed to be coming up here soon. I'm supposed to be driving here soon. As long as I get my online driving shit done, we should be good. Honestly, I should be able to get another 6 hours with a driving inspector and then take a test, and hopefully I can pass the first time. And then I'll be able to drive. I think I'm supposed to be getting a job here soon. As long as I can get hired for it. There's a little place next to like my career center or whatever that I go to, and I can pretty much just walk there. If my friend doesn't go there, my friend goes there right after school or whatever, and works there from 3 to 7, and then he usually gets home about around 8:30. I was like, you know what, that seems like a good thing. I wouldn't mind doing that, and he said he wouldn't mind taking me around everywhere and doing that stuff. So yeah, potential job there. I was like, I should probably talk to my mom about it. She was like, yeah, you can get it. You just need to get your grades up. I was like, cool. So I gotta apply there soon. I'm gonna see if I can't get my English grade up. See if I can apply there. See if they accept me. If not, then I'm gonna end up trying to. I'm gonna see if I can't get a little bit more YouTube stuff out. If not, I don't know. With YouTube, I've been kind of thinking about doing it on my phone because I feel like it's much more user friendly, and I can pretty much do that anywhere I want to. I don't have to come home and do that on my computer. I can be at school, and when I'm bored or when I have free time, I can just go on to it and continue drawing or whatever. Like Flipacclip, I'll be honest, Flipacclip is so easy to use, guys. It is like meant for animation. Krita, I don't think was meant for animation. Yes, there's animation on there, but it's not specialized in it, I don't think. What they need to do, Krita, hear me out. If you're watching this, or if anybody who's affiliated with Krita, Krita needs to like fix their what is that called? Scrubbing. They need to fix their scrubbing. Their scrubbing doesn't work. I don't know about their animation curves or whatever. I don't use those personally. I just draw. Krita, though, you need to fix your animation stuff a little bit more. I feel like a lot more people would appreciate it if you could, do a little bit more on that. I don't know how big your consumer group is, and like what their what more of your specialization, what their specializations or specific jobs are, but we need to get some of that fixed, man. Excuse me. So a week ago, No, it's about like 2 weeks ago. I I looked at over at my ukulele bag or whatever just now, and it made me think about this. I want a kalimba. You guys know what a kalimba is? It's like metal. I don't know a good way to explain it. Most of them are like wood, like a wood box with like metal prongs on them that you like pluck with your fingernails or with your finger, and it's cool. Some of them are acrylic or whatever, but those are heavier, and yeah. Ow, itchy. um, they sound like a glockenspiel or the bells. Um, I actually have some. I actually have the bells, or I actually have glockenspiel. It's like a metal xylophone. It's kind of what it is, honestly. It's, it's what I used to play in band. That's why I have one. Um, yeah. I'd also play the cymbals in marching band. I was an alternative percussionist, but like I never got to alternate on anything. Nobody wanted to play the bells or the glockenspiel, so I always got stuck with it. Quite literally, I always got stuck with it. And I was so weak that back then that I looked so clunky with the cymbals. The cymbals weren't even light either though. Those things were like 3 pounds. I don't know about 3 pounds. They felt like seven, honestly. Like 7 pounds per cymbal is what it felt like. Definitely heavy for whenever I was younger. Um, I'd have to hold them sideways to play them. I look so wonky. Like, I went to like a special like event at a football game or whatever, where we would go and we would make a shapes or whatever with the band, with the university band or whatever. And I felt so weird because all the cymbal players were like holding up theirs like upright with like up and down, and I was holding mine sideways. I was told to play them like that though, man. Like that's the way I was. And I didn't think about it until like I went there and I was like, I've been playing these wrong, haven't I? My teacher's a complete and utter dumbass. I couldn't play him sideways because I was so weak. Like my arms were so physically limp. They're so small. I couldn't lift them. They were so so big. I was such a small little guy. um, Now our band's just so small. I honestly wish I still kind of wish I was in band. I say kind of because our band sucks, but now there's barely a band, but this year, but like I don't know. I still kind of wish I was in band. I wish I didn't fuck up um, my high school years. I don't like knowing that I've done so much wrong, or I don't like regretting my high school. Like it's asking me if I'm still here. Where's my mouse at? There we go. That works. We're gonna scroll down. There we go. Um. Oh. Um. I don't know. I don't know, man. I used to do like recordings of me just talking. Like kind of like what I've been doing this whole stream. I used to just do recordings of this. I wouldn't post them anywhere. It was just like a genuine releasing. I would just release everything that I felt. I would just talk about everything at that moment. Whatever was on my mind, I just talk about. It's kind of what I'm doing now. You guys should just kind of here listening to my journey as I think. I ridicule myself for the stupid things that I do. Or give myself advice on things I need to fix. You know? Excuse me. I want to talk to somebody, man. Every time I feel like talking to somebody, though, they're either busy, they're typically just busy. They're not online, which means they're busy. They're either busy or they're asleep. Yeah. Wish everybody wasn't so busy all the time. Although here in a couple of months I'll probably be as busy as I'll ever be because I'll have to be doing other shit. And then I want to do other stuff as well. I don't know about the busiest I'll ever be, but I'll sure be way busier than I am now. Got so much free time, I just waste it. Just watching YouTube, I waste it. I thought about this at school when I was in my homeroom class. People waste so much time on stupid shit. Social media is a waste of time, guys. Yet, no, everybody knows that it's a waste of time. But, nobody tries to get out of it. Nobody truly throws their phone out and is like, I'm not gonna get on this for the rest of the week. There's a couple people out there that may do that, but most people, I feel like they're so sucked into social media. Social media is like an addiction. Luckily, I'm not addicted to social media, but most social media, like YouTube, I feel like I might have addiction to YouTube. YouTube is my frenemy. YouTube and Discord. Well, kind of. Not really Discord. Discord's just kind of an acquaintance. It's there. That's about it. Snapchat used to be my enemy. I say enemy. Snapchat used to be my crap. Used to be my shit, and now I'm like, just call me. Honestly, just call me. I'd much rather be called. If we're in the same household, just come upstairs and talk to me. Honestly, if you're watching this from my house, or if you're watching this from my family, just if we're not close by, call me. Call me or text me. I'll get to you when I can. But if we're close by, we're in the same house or whatever, just come upstairs or come downstairs. Just go find me. I'm somewhere. I'm typically either drawing or watching YouTube or sleeping. I'm not busy. That was a yawn. Uh-oh. I really want somebody to hop on. I want to go into Discord and see if anybody would hop onto a call. And just call. or just talk. Like, you know, share thoughts. I feel like some people in the past, when I've talked to them, they give just, I mean, yeah, it's nice to know that people are here for me, right? It's always nice to know that. But like there's like one person in my Discord that's like always trying to give me advice on like how not to be depressed or how to change my mindset to a better one, which, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm glad you do. I don't even know why I'm complaining about that. It's not even something that I need to complain about. Because honestly, I really do. I really do enjoy having the reminder of, you know, changing my mindset to something better. Sometimes I feel like somebody else could just release, could just talk, could just, like I said, just release. Kind of like what I've been doing right now. I'm just kind of loosening up, I guess. Unraveling my thoughts. I don't know. I guess I'm streaming right now so that I feel like I'm heard. But there's only like 2 people here. Which there might be people in the future that watch this. And if they are, thank you for, you know, watching. Although, as of the way everything looks right now, I'm sure nobody's going to be watching. This is why I want a friend group, guys. I want a friend group to just focus on content. Like, I went on Twitter, Discord, and YouTube, my community tab, and I talked about trying to find somebody to be like, or trying to find a group of content creators to just focus on creating content. Focus on literally just creating content, nothing else more. It's just a group of people talking about creating content and, you know, helping each other out. It's hard to find people that want to do that, because I can't reach out to many people. There's only so far that I can reach out. Like, the best thing I can do, and the only thing that I do, not only, the most that I can do right now is, like, put hashtags, and even that's complete garbage. That's, like, this complete and utter garbage. Like, hashtags, it does a very small amount of people, or a small amount for people to find me. I just need to make better content people actually want to create, or not create, people want to watch. Something that's gonna end up being relatable to people, and if it's not relatable, something that people can enjoy, something that people genuinely like. Something that's not gonna be like a deterrent to who I am as a person. Oh, I'm gonna lay down. We're laying down, guys. Oh, shit. Hello. There we go. I don't know what you're saying, Leek, but okay. Okay. This, there's so many things in life. Like in general, I guess. I mean, honestly, there is. Just, I think everybody knows that. Does anybody realize, like, how much life gets connected to something else? Like, I've said before, like, life is like a bullet train. You hop on, you go to your destination, you take a long, quick ride, and then you get off. Which is like, you're born, go through a small period of time, and then you die. Or like, life is like a box of chocolates. That one. Life just gets related to a lot of stuff. And I think so much, guys. Here's another thing I thought about today during homeroom. Life isn't death. That, obviously. Wait, let me just say that again. Love, okay, so love isn't death. Or something like, let me think. You can't love someone to death. Right? Like somebody, okay, so some man, just give me an example. This is an example I thought of in my head. There could be a man that loved a woman so much, they jumped into a train, or they jumped in front of a train to save their life, or to save the woman's life. And I feel like some people would be like, that man loved her to death. But honestly, I think it's love saved a life. He may have died, but I feel like he probably passed on his love to somebody else. He passed so much of his love that he saves another life. He didn't cause death. The train caused death. I bet you this stream's probably gonna be like one of the weirdest streams somebody's gonna watch on my channel. There's not really a point to this stream, honestly, besides you guys just listening to everything that's been going on with me. Listening to my thoughts, listening to what my brain is doing. Just thinking out loud. It's kind of a scary thing for me, honestly. It's not as, it's scary. It's a scary thing for me because now you guys know how I think. Now you guys know on how our specific ways that I think of things. My perspective on certain topics, which can be potentially used against me. Or to potentially hurt somebody else. Because I influenced somebody so much that they believed the same thing that I said. You shouldn't take everything somebody says to full consideration. You should think about it and give your own opinion. So like whenever I was losing friends left and right, um I didn't want one of my best friends to look to somebody as a threat because of something they did to me. They might be a really good person to them, but they might have been just a terrible person to me because of something that I did. You know, I don't want my experience with somebody to influence somebody else's experience with them. They might have changed, or maybe they just didn't click with me, or they had a different thought, and or maybe they didn't mean to say the thing that they said, but ended up coming out because of irrational thinking. How's chat doing? How you guys doing? Nobody's here. Alright. Alright. I mean, it is like almost midnight in the eastern hemisphere of the U.S., the eastern side of the U.S.
Like the part of the United States that we don't live, like California, their time is
It's like 9 o'clock for them, which most of them are probably just now going to bed. Or are just now.
8 p.m. It's 3 hours behind.
3. Oh, it's not 12 yet, you're right. 8. So, I mean, still, most of them are probably going to bed. Some of them are probably going to be watching a movie or going onto streams. Some of their favorite streamers on Twitch. Or, you know, they're going to watch YouTube. Or, you know, something else. That's fine. That's fine. That makes me think. I want to travel. As I know a lot of people want to travel, but never end up doing it. I want to travel a little bit. I wouldn't mind. I want to go to the UK for a good bit. I want to experience the UK.
Why?
The main thing that started the whole UK or wanting to go to the UK was sugar. Like before you told me about the UK and all their sugar issues, or maybe that was Dale. I already knew about that. I knew about that like 4 years ago. I want to experience a diet without corn syrup. I mean, I've already experienced that once due to me having terrible allergies when I was younger. And a diet, a shitty ass diet that doctors didn't know what to do about. But I want to experience. I feel like that might be another key reason to why I was a little bit happier when I was a child, because I wasn't being poisoned by whatever this is that they've been putting in our food. Corn syrup is more addicting than regular sugar. That's why we mostly crave foods. Like, I don't know, if you notice, you crave food a lot. You start thinking of like Doritos. I hate Doritos, honestly.
Me too.
But some people will drool over them or start salivating over it because they're like, oh, those things are good. Or like cake. Everybody love cake.
Cake is not too bad. I give it.
Ogres are like onions. Cake. Everybody love cake. You gotta love him. Ogres are like onions. They got layers. So if I peel an ogre, they're gonna grow another layer. No. No. I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, corn syrup is addicting. Most people crave foods. And I don't want to be like rude. And I don't want to come off as rude or anything. And it most likely is going to come off as rude anyway, since I said I don't want to come off as rude. But that's why like more of the American population is fatter than the rest of the world, because I feel like the fact that we're addicted to specific foods is not helping.
We're not the fattest. Nero is the fattest with 92%.
No, but it is a meme, and it is a meme that Americans are like absurdly fat.
About 36%.
We're not the fattest, but it is like a known fact that most of America is typically more overweight than what they're supposed to be. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been reading chat. Hello, you seem tired, man. Oh, yeah, true. Maybe. Yeah, I apologize. I'm just thinking as my brain thinks. I'm just speaking as my brain thinks about specific topics. I don't have like a specific topic to think about. It's just I'm letting my brain wander. Letting my brain walk around and release everything it has. I've covered certain topics like 4 or 5 times in this video, or this stream. And yeah. I went from a sitting position to a like a somewhat semi-laying position. It's literally 5 a.m. for me at the moment. Damn. What are you doing awake? What are you doing? I'm so itchy right now. I should have played in the grass yesterday. I got hives on my arms. Oh, you probably got school or something. Work. Ow, my leg. Time zones are weird, man. I don't know. I hate time zones. They're necessary. I feel like they're semi-necessary. Okay, I feel like they're necessary. But I feel like the fact that isn't that like in a week or two, like spring forwards or whatever. I don't know if that happens around the whole world, but we're supposed to like lose an hour or something. So like 5 o'clock gonna end up feeling like 4, and like 12 o'clock's gonna end up feeling like 11.
I'm not different, to be honest.
Oh no, wait, 12 o'clock's gonna feel like, yeah, that's right.